Alright, it's Saturday, November 3rd, 2012. It's about 6:40 in the morning, and I'm heading down to Lycoming County to do a little bit of fall turkey hunting today. I gotta be at work at 4, so hopefully we can make something happen this morning. It's about 35 degrees, and a little bit windy, wind about 12 miles an hour, but hopefully that doesn't affect the turkey hunting too much. Hopefully I can find a flock down on the property I'm going to. Maybe I can bust them up and call them back in, or maybe I can just get a shot when they're in a whole group. So I'll get back to you when I'm down at the property. Maybe I can get some footage today as well. We'll see what happens. Well, as you can see from the footage, I had those two doe come in. They came in probably not 2 minutes after I sat down, and I actually had them 5 yards right at this little branch on the ground right here. I actually couldn't even get my camera. They were just milling around in here for probably 45 minutes. The closest they got, like I said, was 5 yards. The farthest they were away was probably about 60 or so whenever they first came in. And I had to wait till they turned back and got a little bit farther away and were facing away from me before I could even get my camera up. I haven't heard any turkey yet. I'm in here in this little area of hemlocks. The turkey like to roost in, but I haven't heard anything here. They just put a gas well in on the neighbor's property out in the field past the edge of the woods here, so I don't know if that's having any kind of an effect on the turkey hunting or not. So probably stay put for a little bit more, than I might get up and see if I can go locate some birds. Alright, well, it's about 8:45 now. Still haven't heard any turkey. Like I said, they like to roost back in here. I didn't hear any birds fly down this morning, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna still hunt my way back through the rest of these hemlocks and see if I can find some sign or a better spot to set up, or maybe even the flock. Maybe I can get a good break on them. And so I think that's gonna be the strategy for now. I'll get back to you guys with that update in a little bit. Well, my walk didn't really produce anything. Didn't see anything, didn't hear anything. Walked to the property boundary that way through the rest of these hemlocks. No lucks right now. I'm just back to where I was when I started this morning. I had those doe come in, and it's about 10 after 9 right now. I'll probably sit here till about 10 or 10:30. Again, this is a small piece of property, so I think that if the birds aren't roosted back in here like they like to up in these hemlocks, I don't think they're going to be coming through the property till maybe right when they go to roost at night, if they roost up in here tonight. But I gotta be at work at 4 anyway, so give it about another hour, hour and a half, see if anything comes through here. And if not, then I'll pack up, head back up towards campus. I might stop at the Tioga State Forest and throw out some calls on my way back, but other than that, that'll be it for my hunt today if I don't see anything else. So, like I said, I'll sit here for a little bit longer, see if I can catch anything sneaking through these hemlocks. Alright, I just relocated up here back to Tioga County and Tioga State Forest. I'm getting ready to walk out on this power line up here. I was back in this area for a spring gobbler, so I know there's birds back here. I think I'm just gonna walk up this power line for a ways, throw out some calls here and there, see if I can run into a flock, maybe try to get a shot off or try to break them up. And probably do this for a couple hours and then get ready to go to work. So I'm out onto the power line now. We'll see what happens. Well, I walked this power line for about 1.5 miles. I was stopping about every 200 yards to throw out some more yelps. Haven't heard anything, haven't seen anything. So I'll try one last spot up here where I was working a gobbler back in the spring, and he had some hens with him. So I'll go over that way and see if there's anything back there, but if not, I'm probably just gonna head back to campus and call it a day. Like I said, I gotta work this afternoon, so it's been an okay day so far. Kind of chilly. It was actually starting to snow up here a little bit when I was walking out on the power line, and I had those two doe in front of me this morning, and that was pretty cool, just to see how close they could get without knowing I was there. And I think whenever they got up to 5 yards, they knew something was there, but I wasn't moving, so they didn't know what I was. They didn't snort or anything like that, and then they just fed their way back through, so that was pretty neat. But hopefully I can get into a flock of turkeys somewhere. Well, I came down to this stand of pines where I was working a gobbler back in the spring, back on the opening day of the season, and he had some hens with him, but there's nothing back here now. It's about 11:30, so probably just gonna head back to campus, call it a day, or I might run up and check the state game lands really quick, the spot where I busted that flock on a Thursday afternoon. That'll just be a last minute decision though, and I'm probably not gonna even bring the camera along if I go out there. So overall, not a bad morning. Like I said, I got to see those deer, so that was cool, but no luck on the turkey. So maybe next week the weather will be better. Today's the first day that it hasn't been raining because of the hurricane that came through. So hopefully next week the weather stays pretty good. I might be able to get out for some afternoon hunts after classes or anything like that. But hopefully I can fill my tag before Thanksgiving and we can have a fresh turkey for dinner.